do is looking at duplication and mirroring to create sort of taking these architectural photos or even street photography and mirroring it to then create maybe a geometric effect or to then look at this idea of expanse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that bottom layer. I've still got this layer mask attached. So what I'm going to do is that's the lock there, which attaches them. Or it's a chain link actually, sorry. I'm going to click on that, which removes it. Now that's there, I can now bin that. Oh, sorry. Now it's back how I wanted it. What I'm going to now do is I'm going to go to image and canvas size. Change it to centimeters, it's a bit easier. It's a really big image that we're working with, and that's fine because we want to be working at a really high level. So I'm going to change my height to 300. I'm going to change my width to 212. So that's it there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this image, sorry. So I'm going to move this to the top, and it will look for the edges of your canvas. So there it is. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to click duplicate layer. I can now drag that across. It's roughly the right size, but that's okay. Then I'm going to go down to edit transform and I'm going to click flip horizontal. We're seeing this mirroring that's occurring. We can then go down to duplicate layer. Wrong one. There we go. I'm going to go to edit, transform, flip vertical. Same deal again. Duplicate, pull it across. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. Now we have this sort of mirrored four-way image. I can then right click on it and hold on. Right. I want to merge them. There we go. Clicking merge visible. And that's it there. And then I can crop and bring it to where I want it to be. Really simple effect, but can then create really good results. Another thing, once you've done this, we can also then try out this. We're going to go to filter and we can go to distort and we can click polar coordinates. So I want you to try both polar to rectangular and rectangular to polar for different results. So we see this duplication, but then we can also go back again, rectangular to polar, creating almost this sphere sort of aesthetic. You can sort of play around with these as well. Something fun to play with. We don't have to think too hard about this. It's just what looks like from an aesthetic perspective. We might want to look at to be overbearing or intimidating, and we can always we can crop it down. Just some ideas about how we can then approach some of your subject matter. The next thing that I want to do is now looking at how we can then create blur and wind effects, especially on street scenes. So that's the next one.